Welcome to class. My name is Ellen McKay. Today we are going to be practicing a sweat, stretch, renew practice for 20 minutes. We're going to get some blood flowing, we're going to get some nice stretches in, and then we're going to rest. So let's start standing actually today. And you're going to come to the right side of your mat. So find your way to the right side of your mat. I'll start with a little breath. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, just lower the hands back down. Good. Inhale again, lift. Exhale, hands lower. Nice. One more time. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, hands lower. Great. Bring the hands together in prayer in front of the heart. Close your eyes if you feel stable. Take a few breaths here. Feel the feet on the ground. Lengthen the spine. The lift of the crown of the head. Strong legs. Nice. On the inhale, hands lift. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. So bend the knees a little bit, fold down. Hands may come to legs or floor. Inhale, lift up halfway, strong core. Exhale, fold again. Good. Bend the knees, lift all the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Great. Let's do it again. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, press into the heels. Use those strong legs to lift up. Good. Hands in prayer. Nice. Inhale, hands lift. Right hand's going to take a hold of the left wrist, reach up and over. Great. Bring it back to center, switch it out, up and over. Back to center, take those arms all the way down and back. Maybe hold on to a wrist or interlace the fingers or reach the arms back. Good. And shake it out. Wonderful. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, hands in prayer. Take the weight to your right foot, left toes touch or knee turns out. Finding your tree shape, maybe the foot stays near the floor, maybe the calf, maybe inner thigh. Find your way. Keep that strong press down through the right foot. Hands can lift if you want. Find that shape that feels right for you. You got it. 2 more breaths here. Nice. Now we're going to take a big step out with that left foot and come into warrior 2. So left knee turns towards the short side of the mat, right toes turn in a little bit, arms reach out. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, take that left elbow down, right arm up and over. Good, let's do that a few more times. Inhale, front hand lifts, find that stretch. Exhale, sweep it through. Maybe the elbow just hovers. Working on that core a little bit more. Good, let's do that 3 more times. Lift. Exhale. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, we're going to pause. So maybe elbow comes to the thigh. Maybe we float it. Maybe we reach it. Legs are strong. Core strong. Find your breath. Nice job. 2 more breaths here. Very good. Inhale. Sweep back up. Straighten that leg. Turn the toes to the long side of the mat. Hands to the hips. Lift up tall. Exhale. Fold forward. Bend the knees. Hands can come to thighs, shins. If you've got a block handy, use it. Or the floor. Let the head be heavy. Few breaths here. Good. 2 more rounds. Press into those feet a little bit. Great. Bend the knees, hands to thighs or hips. Press into the heels, rise back up. Now we're going to step that right foot over to the left. So we're going to come to the left side of the mat. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, hands in prayer. Good. Again, inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Nice. Do it one more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Good. Let's add those sun salutations halfway. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold it down. Bend the knees. Press into the heels. Rise up. Hands in prayer. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Fold it down. Knees bend. Stand. Exhale, hands in prayer. All right, great. Take those arms up and overhead. Now left hand takes a hold of right. Reach up and over. Back to center. Switch it out. Up and over. Good. Back to center. This time float those hands all the way back. Again, hold on to the wrist or interlace the fingers. Open up through the chest. Feel those arms reach back. Shoulders open. That's it. And then release. And just shake it out a little bit. All right, let's find Triya on this side. Weight shifts to the left. Right toes touch. Knee turns out. Again, find your positioning for the leg that feels right. Keep that firm press down through the standing leg. Hands can be wherever you want. Pausing here for a few breaths. Great. That's it. Wobbles are good. One more breath. Great. Take this right leg, step it out to the side. We'll find that warrior two. So right knee bends, left toes turn in a little bit, arms reach out. Good. On the inhale, back hand drops, front hand lifts. Exhale, find your side angle. So forearm down this time, maybe right arm up and over. I'm sorry, left arm up and over. There we go. Now let's add our flow. Inhale, lift up that right hand. Exhale, bring the elbow down or let it hover, left arm up and over. Great. Keep it going. 4 more rounds. Your breath, lift. Exhale. Good. Keep those legs strong. Two more. Good. Last one. When we get to that side angle, pause. Breathe. Open that chest a little more towards the ceiling. 2 more breaths. Strong legs. Good. Press into those legs. Scoop those arms out wide. This time we're going to windmill the hands all the way down. Take that right foot back to meet the left. Find your plank or half plank with the knees down. We'll lower all the way to the floor. Walk the feet back a little bit. Inhale, hands under the shoulders. Lift up, find that cobra pose. Strong legs, lengthen the spine. Shin tucks a little. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Inhale, press up and back, down dog. Find some breath here. Walk those feet out a little bit. Give the head a little shake. Anything that you want to do here for 3 more rounds. Good. Maybe take that right foot up towards the ceiling. We're going to bring that right foot all the way through. Left knee is going to come down to the mat. You can choose to add some blocks in here if you like. We're going to do a little sway forward and back. So however that works for you. Start to get into hips, glutes, hamstrings a little bit more. Great. Keep it going. Nice couple more rocks. All right, next time you come forward, take a pause here. Left hand's gonna stay either on the mat or the block. Right hand's gonna sweep up. Exhale, take it down and wrap it around that thigh and kind of give it a little squeeze. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, take it down and squeeze. Good. We don't get to strengthen our biceps very much in yoga. We don't do a lot of pulling. So pull that leg, that arm in. We do a lot of pushing. So this is just another tiny little way to engage those biceps, those pull muscles. Good. Squeeze. One more time. Reach out. Wrap it around and squeeze. Good. Both hands to the mat. Take that right foot back to meet the left. Again, knees can be up or down. Slowly lower to the floor. Hands under the shoulders. Open up to your cobra. Exhale. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Then left foot comes towards the ceiling, and you're going to take that left foot and bring it all the way through the hands. Right knee eventually comes down. Again, maybe you choose to add those blocks in underneath the hands. When you're ready, start that forward and back movement. Good. A few more rounds of this forward and back. Good. Find a place to pause, and again, we're going to start that reach and squeeze. So let me just turn here so it's a little bit easier to see. Right hand is going to stay on the mat this time. Left hand is going to reach out and up, and then you're going to take that left arm, wrap it around the thigh, and squeeze. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, down and squeeze. Good. Working on those pull muscles. A few more to go. Good. Last time. Squeeze. And then bring that left hand down to the mat. Left foot goes back to meet the right. You choose knees up or down, belly to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Couple more breaths here. Nice. Knees slowly come down to the mat. Maybe just bring the forearms down. Let the head be heavy, or if you want, sit back in a child's pose. One more breath here. Very nice. Slowly coming back up to a seated position. And slowly come all the way to the floor. Once you reach the mat, take a few breaths here. Maybe hug the knees in. Maybe rock around a little bit. Great. Let's keep the right knee in, left leg goes long. And switch it out. Left knee in, right leg long. Both knees in again. Another rock. Let's take the feet to the mat, knees bent. Right ankle comes to the left thigh. You can stay right here. If you've got a block handy and you want to bring the legs in a little closer, put it underneath that left foot. Or you can take your right hand, bring it in between the legs. Both hands are going to meet behind that left thigh. Hugging the legs in. But check in with neck. Sometimes when we hug the legs in, our chin kind of starts to point up towards the ceiling, or our head doesn't quite meet the mat. So we want that head to be resting on the floor. We want the chin to be a little bit tucked so the neck can be nice and long. A few more breaths wherever you are. Good. Slowly release that side. Switch it out when you're ready. Left ankle to right thigh. Same options here. Keep that right foot on the floor. Slide a block underneath it, or take the left hand in between the legs. Both hands meet behind the right thigh this time. Once you have the legs in the position you want them in, or it feels good in, check in with neck and chin. Good. Slowly release. Bring both feet to the mat. Take those arms out wide like a T. Bring the knees to the chest. Bring them over to one side. Doesn't matter which, we'll do both. Head is in a comfortable position. Arms are relaxing. Breath is steady. Slowly bring the knees back to center and just take them to the other side. Slowly bring the knees back to center. And come into your most comfortable position for Shavasana, for relaxation. Doesn't have to look like mine. Maybe you're resting on your belly or your side. Got a pillow under your head or your knees. Again, anything that feels right for you today. Resting here with our breath for the next couple minutes. Slowly bringing some movement back to the body, wiggling fingers and toes. Eventually, maybe knees bend, maybe even coming back into the chest, rocking a little, again, side to side. Slowly rolling to one side and coming up to seated. We'll take one more breath together. Inhale, hands can lift. Exhale, palms in front of the heart. Thank you for practicing with me today.